Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I was talking to myself. Y'all who could read lips know exactly what I said, right? So, anyway, getting back to what I said when I was on mute, we are talking about the money is in the list, right? The money is in the list. And if you have been in the industry, online business, for any part of the point of time, then you know that the your email list is one of the most important assets that you can have. And using lead magnets to incentivize your ideal customer to sign up for your list is a classic and effective way to grow your list. So that's what we're talking about today. If you are here with us live, go ahead and put hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And our topic for today is going to be freemium offers using lead magnets to grow your list. All right. So, my name is Rashida Green. I am the founder and CEO of Get Right Coaching and the wonderful host of this community, Mompreneur HQ, where we help moms to start, grow, and scale home based virtual businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. And we do that through coaching, content, and community. So, welcome to the Mompreneur HQ. And we are glad to have you again. If you're joining us live, put hashtag live and make sure that you give StreamYard access so that I know who is commenting. If you are joining me, go ahead and say hi in the comments so I can respond back to you. And yes, we are mom entrepreneurs. We're running online businesses, and some of us are even running our product based businesses. And one of the things that is key to our business is having people to sell to. And one of the ways to gather those people in one place where you can actually communicate to them your sales and offers is by having an email list. So you do get right that a lead magnet in what I call a freemium, right? It's a free premium offer. That's freemium. But anyway, another term would be free 99. But basically, this free 99 or freemium offer is really just a lead magnet, and it's an ethical bribe that you give to those who are interested to collect information like their email address so that you can market to them. And a lead magnet can exist in any form. I mean, literally from just a PDF download to software, a checklist, a report, an ebook, a video, a trial offer, a coupon, a course, a report. There's so many things that you can do to offer as a lead magnet. And in either way, it needs to be something easy to deliver piece of information or content that solves a problem for the subscriber and adds a potential customer to your email list. Now, we already talked about having a healthy list gives you healthy profits. We've already mentioned that there's multiple names for emails, for lead magnets or ethical bribes, opt-in incentives, freemium, freebie, free 99, free gift, content upgrade. There's so many different ways, names for a lead magnet, but it's literally to lead people to your gift, or I mean, lead people to your product or services. So if you give your ideal audience something of value to get them to sign up for your email list, and then you can send them targeted information, targeted email messages that encourage them to buy something, whether it's your offer or an affiliate offer, right? But if you do that, you'll have access. If you have an email list, you have access to people who can potentially become clients. As I mentioned, there are several different types of types of lead magnets. But what I want you to think of is that think of a premium offer is anything that you can create and offer to your ideal client in exchange for their information. So you can add them to your list and hopefully change them from leads to clients. Now, there are some things that you really need to do and some criteria that you need to make in order to meet, in order to develop effective lead magnets. So, since we're using this lead magnet as a tool for business owners to attract their ideal client and to, get them to come to their website, get them to sign up for their offers, getting them to show up to their webinars, there are some things that you need to have in place. And one of those criteria for developing effective lead magnets is that your freebie or your freemium the freebie offers has to have high value. Even though you're giving this away for free, it still has a value, which is why you ask for an email address. An email address has a lot of value, so it makes sense that there's this trade-off. You offer your audience a freebie that has value, for them, and then they give to you their email address, which is valuable to you, right? So the next one is that it needs to deliver a specific solution for a specific problem for a specific person. And then it also needs to promise one awesome thing. It needs to promise one awesome solution to a problem that your ideal client is having. It needs to offer immediate gratification. You don't want nothing that's going to take forever for them to complete or really take them out of their zone. Like if it's something they can listen to as they're working out or something they can watch while they're making breakfast. It needs to be something with immediate gratification. And as they're in consuming it, that they're able to then turn around and take action. So easy implementation as well. It needs to be something that demonstrates your expertise. Again, you don't want to give out lead magnets or freemium products or offers that lead to somebody else's business, right? You don't, unless it's affiliates. Now that's different, but you don't want to give out eating healthy guide if your business is about how to write a book. That doesn't necessarily tie in, right? So we want something that's going to tie in and make your business the next best option for them. All right. So once you have something that's easy, that promises one awesome thing and offers immediate gratification, you want to also make sure it demonstrates your expertise, and it has to be something consumed fast and easily. Now, when you have all of that included, if you met those criteria into your lead magnets, you'll be more successful using them as list builders, meaning more people will be attracted to it and give you their email list for your solution. Now, 10 reasons why lead magnets are so effective, right, is what we're going to go through right now. Because in many ways, when you develop a lead magnet, you're giving away some of your expertise in hopes that your ideal client will value what you offer, even though it's free. Because a lot of times in the industry, we'll say if it's low cost, people may not value it the same. They might not, if it's too cheap. Think about it. When you think about something free, you're like, ain't nothing free, right? You're trying to figure out what is this free? What's going to happen? But if you think about something that's low cost, you may automatically assume that it's cheap. And if you automatically assume that it's cheap, then you automatically assume that it may not be worth the time and the trouble of spending this low cost amount. However, if you find that something is more expensive, you think, or you may assume that, oh, because it costs more, it's worth more, it's going to do more. And sometimes that's true, and many times it's not, especially in the realm of, I watched a comedian the other day when we talked about no frills, right? There was a time when you would buy, and the comedian was saying that the product had a representative and it had a commercial, and versus just a white and black label and no commercial representation, no advertisements. It was just This is no frills. What you get is what you get inside is what it says on the outside. Green peas, string beans. That's it. It is what it is. Cereal or circle O's or whatever it is. You're not getting Cheerios, you're getting circle O's. Or Green Giant has that's Green Giant is a representative. So those are the frills versus no frills types of things that when I grew up. That was just the thing back then. If you had no frills food or no frills clothing, that was considered, not that was not the in or trendy thing to have, to wear, or to eat. But at the end of the day, what we have uh, that is more recognizable now is licensing, right? There are businesses with these big names and big brands and representatives that actually license out their brand without the representative. So you might still get Heinz ketchup. It might not be in a Heinz bottle, but it's still actually ingredient wise is Heinz, but you might think it's no frill because it says no frill or it doesn't have the name that you recognize. And so that is actually something that is industry accepted, where you license out your product and it may not have the name that you made it, but it's still there. And so sometimes when we're thinking low cost means low value, it well may not be the case, because it actually may still have the same value as the name brand item, but you just think because it doesn't have the name brand that it's not the same value. And I also got in trouble with this, having the same conversation about gas. And I'm like, no, I still get my gas from my brand. And they're like, well, 97 octane is 97 octane no matter where you go. And I'm like, no, I'm still going with my brand. So that's my tangent about low cost. But that's what freemium offers are. They are free. And sometimes people may associate that with being of no value, when the truth is freemium or lead magnets can be very valuable, especially to the person who is looking for that exact resource. Lead magnets work because of the need. You're giving them something that is so high quality that they've been looking for, or that they need, and it's so valuable that they then are willing to pay for it with their email address. This is the difference. They're not paying you cash for it. It's free, but they are paying you something, and that's to get on your email list. So the first reason why lead magnets are so effective is because they are targeted. They're targeted to a specific audience member. First, for a lead magnet to be effective, it needs to be laser targeted to a very specific audience. When it is very targeted, you only attract the people you really want on your list. When it's not, you get those who are just freebie seekers, who just want to get whatever's free and just collect it, who may not even be interested in your product, but because you have this free thing, they're just going to jump on it. So you want to create a really niched down freebie, and it can help you to trace your buyer's journey from through the sales funnel to find out where they are missing information and need more help to guide them. And that is how you build your, using their journey, customer journey. That's how you would potentially build your product scale, your product based, your products or services. So when you're saying this is the ABCD of building a business, or this is the ABCD of getting your health together, or self-care, whatever your topic or industry is, when you're building out ABCD, maybe that piece that you're providing is letter C. And that if they have this, then they need D. So you see what I'm saying? It needs to be able to be specific so that you know who it is that's getting this targeted information, so that you can now market your business or to them in a way that's going to be more receptive, that they'll be more receptive because they know this is what they need. All right. So the next one is they establish your expertise. We talked about this. You don't want to have promote or provide a lead magnet that speaks to nothing that you do, any services that you offer, any product that you sell. It needs to be specific to your expertise. When you design your lead magnet with your ideal customer in mind, you can use it to establish your expertise by giving them such useful information that they can't question it, right? It's clear that this person who's providing this information knows what they're talking about. And they'll come away knowing you are really the expert about the topic and someone they can follow. Number 3, they build trust and authority. The fact that the ethical bribe or the freemium is so well made, it solves their problem so perfectly and is branded for your business, will help to spread trust and showcase your niche authority well. Always double check the facts you share with your audience. Always double check the facts you share to ensure that not only is the information demonstrably accurate, but it's also updated and current. So if you have a lead magnet or some information that you used to post in 2016, you want to update it and make sure it's 2022 current. Even when you use PLR to create your lead magnet, you still want to do some fact checking. Number 4, they build your list fast. You just going around and saying, hey, I have this business may not get the attention that you need to grow your list. But anytime you want to build your list, focus on finding more points of entry into the list. If the only point of entry right now is if you make a sale, obviously that's not going to be fast enough. That's going to be the slow route. So if you have multiple points of entry with multiple lead magnets designed to attract different members of your ideal audience throughout their buying journey, then you're going to be that much more successful with fast list building, right? Number 5, you learn more about your customers. So we're talking about 10 reasons why these lead magnets can be so effective, right? So one of the other things is that you learn more about your customers. So the exciting thing about creating lead magnets, because creating them in themselves can be very fun, especially if you're using Canva. You can get really caught up in Canva messing with these lead magnets. But it requires you to do some study into your audience and your competition. What's hot out there? What's not hot? What are people looking for? What are people gravitating to? When you learn more about your customers, you're always going to do better in your business. And the act of getting your customers to download the freebie and then potentially buy something that you suggest is going to help you get to know them even more, especially if you watch your metrics and study the data generated by their actions. So you always want to track the data for your clients' purchases, as well as interactions in your email. So sometimes that's called your open close rate and those type of things like that. And another reason is that they convert at a higher rate, right? They convert at a high rate. Customers who buy via your recommendations after joining your list via a freebie tend to show more customer satisfaction. After all, they made a purchase, right? They bought something after seeing what you had to offer and they liked it. And so this means they're much more easily satisfied than customers who purchase without any idea of what they would get, right? They would the shock treatment. Everyone likes free stuff. Human nature is such that we tend to like getting stuff for free. If you don't like getting stuff for free, raise your hand. I can't see you, but if you don't like getting stuff for free, then I want you to raise your hand. I want you to self-identify as someone who does not like getting stuff for free. And that's just human nature, that we like, oh, for free? Okay. There are some things where you, like I said, we like for free. Ain't nothing free, right? And you're like, no, I'm not going that route. But but in most cases, everyone loves something for free. So this is the main reason why so many people and unfortunately, this is the main reason why so many people fall for scams, right? They really want to do things the easy way, and sometimes to look for the easy thing is not good for customers. But you can help make it useful by giving them a highly valuable and targeted freebie. Number 8, you provide marketing materials, right? The truth is, when you offer a freebie, you should promote it like you do your paid products. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's not valuable. We already talked about that. And since this is a valuable piece of paper or a valuable product or offer that you just so happen to be issuing for free, you should promote it as such. And if you're promoting it, guess what? That's another piece of marketing material that you can use anywhere. So this is yet another opportunity to create brand awareness about your business by promoting this freemium offer. Number 9, it segments your audience better. When your ideal customer downloads the freebie, they're segmented based on the item they downloaded. So a person who downloaded your mindset ebook or your mindset checklist is someone who's interested in mindset, right? Someone who downloads your how to build a paper plane would be someone interested in how to build a paper plane. So now you know, as the business owner, how to speak to that person, because now you have segmented your audience in a way that you can now easily identify who wants what based on the download or the freemium offer that they've already accepted and given you their email address for. And that is very helpful, because now the more segmented your lists are, the more individual the messaging will appear to them, and the more likely they are to convert to clients. If you're sending your mindset people how to build paper plane emails, that becomes a little discouraging to them, and they may not want to be turned into a client, and they may even unsubscribe. But let me just say about that unsubscribe, don't be afraid of the unsubscribe, especially when some of these platforms, these email autoresponder platforms, charge you by the number of people that you have on your list. If there's someone who's not interested in your product and they unsubscribe, okay, bye, Felicia. Why? Because they're not interested. You only want your list to be filled with qualified leads. Those are people who want to be there, people who want your services and products that you offer. So if they unsubscribe, it's likely for good reason to them, that they don't want to be on the list, they don't want to be added, that you don't have anything that they are interested in purchasing, so forth and so on. And so be at that, be accepting of that, and then just make sure that you are promoting your lead magnets to people who are interested in that service, which is why we're going down this list of things that you need to have to make sure that your list is your lead magnet is effective, so that you can get the most out of your lead magnets, which is what I'm about to talk about in number 10. They offer a high rate of return. So the investment in freebie offers free the investment in freebies offers an extraordinarily high rate of return. Why? Because the main reason is that email marketing works. Even today, with social media marketers, reports still show that business owners earning $30 to $8 to $40 for every dollar they spend on email marketing. And this is a massive thing for marketers, and something you can't ignore, because no matter how small your business is, this is a compelling marketing method that works. So again, you may see in the comment area the list of the 10 reasons lead magnets are so effective, because that is information that you definitely want to know. Why are lead magnets so effective? What is the big deal? What is the big buzz? These are 10 reasons why they are so effective, and why you should make sure that you are offering freebies or lead magnets to your ideal audience to get them on your list, because we want to grow a list, because that list becomes your private audience of people who are interested in your products and services, who may then become clients. And what business doesn't run on clients? I'm not sure that any business runs without clients. Every business needs clients, and there are multiple ways that you can get them. But for the month of July, we have been talking about how to grow how to get clients by growing your email list. And we've definitely been able to talk on the matter of freemium offers and how important it is to have them, what types of email lead magnets are out there, and how you should go about developing effective lead magnets. We talked about making sure that they're high value, they deliver a specific solution, they promise on one thing or one awesome thing, they offer immediate gratification, they demonstrate your expertise, and can be consumed fast and easily. You don't want to make any lead magnets that take forever to complete. You want them to have a fast turnaround. And so with that, I'm hoping that this conversation of how to get clients has been helpful to you. And then that was June. And then we followed up this month in July with growing your list. And one of the ways that you can grow your list is through a giveaway. So I mentioned it to you previously. I'm mentioning it again because the deadline is approaching. If you are a service-based business or product-based business that supports moms, women, entrepreneurs who are creators, authors, coaches, and other service-based small business owners, if you support them in any capacity with websites, with building websites, with sales training, coaching training, if you do system setups, any of these services would be helpful. If you are a virtual assistant, if you do Pinterest, if Pinterest or social media management, or any services that are going to benefit women entrepreneurs, particularly those who are moms. So I'm also looking for contributors who are parent coaches, or who um, not body care, self-care. So if you do any type of self-care regimens, mindfulness, money mindset, helping parents and women to be able to find that work-life harmony, things like that. If you are in the industry of health and wellness, business, finances, self-care, and what's the other one? Either way, I'm going to drop that link so you can check it out for yourself. Find out if it's a good fit for you. The giveaway is actually from September 1st through the 16th. There's three tiers of involvement, and if you are interested, let me know. I would like to help you to grow your list. I was in 2 giveaways in 2 months, and in those 2 months, I grew my list by 500 people. So I want to encourage you, if you are looking to grow your list so that you have qualified leads or qualified persons to talk to about your business or your service, then you may want to go ahead and join the Freedom Day giveaway from September 1st to the 16th. But the deadline is fastly approaching on August 1st. So don't wait, right? Again, thank you for joining me today on the Mom Live, where we were talking about these freemium offers and how to grow your list fast with lead magnets. And if you want to reach out to me to talk about your business needs, your business goals, and how I may be able to help you, definitely reach out at www.themompreneurhq.com/clarity-call, and I would be happy to help you. I also have some other things coming down the pipeline, so be on the lookout via social media. And until next time,